Ladies and gentlemen, hobos and tramps, bow-legged mosquitoes and pigeon-toed ants, I come before you to stand behind you and tell you something I know nothing about. Welcome to the Cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Monday, March 22nd, and for some reason I got that nursery rhyme that my dad used to say to me all the time when I was a little kid stuck in my head today. Yeah. Well, I hope you're all having a great week. I hope you're all having a great day. Hope you're all sleeping in peace, waking in joy, and walking in love. I know it's been a while since my last video, 6 days to be exact. Moving into our new place, hadn't had an opportunity to set up my studio yet. Still haven't, but just kind of threw my setup together so that I could make a quick video for you, hoping to get back on the ball and be more consistent with my videos going forward. But today it's important that we look at what's going on in the crypto market so that we can talk about what are we looking at and what is happening next. Now, I just got done doing a portfolio review for one of my patrons, and that portfolio review entailed doing technical analysis of every chart, every single chart in his portfolio. And so I had to do long-term, mid-term, and short-term analysis of every one of those assets. And it was really interesting to me that I kept seeing the same story being told over and over and over again with every single chart. Every asset was bullish in the long term, but bearish in the short term. Bullish in the long term, but bearish in the short term. Bullish in the long term, but bearish in the short term. And what I have discovered looking at this crypto total market cap daily chart is that the entire crypto market right now is bullish in the long term on the weekly. Look at these MACDs, they're just reaching up to heaven. I mean, we are bullish. But bearish in the short term. Look at the RSI, it's on a downtrend, and the MACDs are on a downtrend, and it looks like the price action is breaking bearish out of this trend. And actually, a bearish break, if it's confirmed out of this trend, could take us down to about 1.36 trillion, which would be a 17% drop. Now, that is the outlook on the crypto market as a whole. What does that mean? Well, that simply means if this is true, if this actually happens, if this actually is confirmed, I mean, of course, we could get a blast of volume that could break the RSI through here and take us up to higher heights at any moment. I do not doubt that. However, looking at these charts, first of all, looking at this Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin is clearly bearish. We've got bearish divergence in the RSI, lower highs in the RSI, at the same time that it made higher highs in the price action. And then we're also breaking bearish beneath this trend here. What's probably going to happen is Bitcoin is going to find support here at this 50 EMA. If we break beneath the 50, it's going to have to check in with the 100, with the 100. And if it breaks beneath the 100, it's going to have to check in with the 200. How far down will it go? I don't know, and I don't want to actually give a projection or a number. All I'm saying is, I mean, it's really strange right now. The market is honestly somewhat strange right now, and it's really hard to predict what's going to happen next. However, all of the indicators right now are bearish for Bitcoin. Now, it's not just Bitcoin, but it's most of the altcoins as well. Let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin is real important to me right now. Let me show you what happened with Litecoin. We were in this very bullish trend, but when we broke down beneath the trend, we did something like this. It widened the trend, and when we broke down beneath that, it became an ascending broadening wedge, and breaking down out of that ascending broadening wedge. So if we look at it here, this breakdown could take us as far down as $167. But this breakdown could take us down as far as $159. So am I saying it's absolutely going to go that far down? No, but I'm saying that it's very possible. I mean, I was looking at this bear flag here, and I projected that it would take us down to $190. But that's actually a chain reaction, because this drop down to $190 pushed us down out of here. And once now we're pushed down out of here, we're broken out of another trend, a bigger trend, a larger trend, and that could take us down even further. So there's temporary bearishness here. Look at the RSI. I mean, it's going to hell, it looks like, and the MACDs are turning straight bearish as well. So yeah, the market is bearish. Now going over to the BCH chart, we're seeing something similar in the BCH chart. This is an ascending broadening wedge, and if we break bearish out of this ascending broadening wedge, we'll find support at 450. We'll find support at 409. Look at this 50-day EMA, and we could find support there at that 50 EMA, and hopefully we don't break down beneath it. But looking at the depth of this wedge, it could take us all the way down to 272. Now, do I think that's likely? No, I don't think we're going to break down that far, but I think it's definitely a possibility. However, there are some shining stars in this market. There's actually 4 different currencies, 4 different assets that I want to look at that are not bearish. Instead, they are bullish. And the first is T-Fuel. I would have to say T-Fuel is the asset that I'm probably most excited about right now in this market, probably because it's made me the most money of everything in my portfolio. So much so that I actually pulled 20% out. I was only supposed to pull 7.5% out at its first target of 42 cents, and I pulled 20% out and rolled it into some of my other investments. But we're coming up. Look at this. It's above all of the EMAs. The MACDs are bullish, and the RSI is bullish as well. And so this is on its way. We're heading towards the next target. All of this, it's like T-Fuel said, you know what? I made a decision that I'm going to make my own way in this market. You guys can be bearish if you want. I'm just going to keep being bullish. But here's what's crazy is Theta Token is doing the same thing. Theta Token is, it broke $10 today. Look at that. That's crazy, right? Theta Token, I think my target of $40, see, this is what I give to all of my hodlers. My target of $40 is way too low for Theta Token. Theta Token is going to go way beyond that. I think it's probably going to break $100 this year. I'm thinking about just changing my targets and even changing my take profit structure simply because of that. I think Theta Token is super strong, and it could be a multi-$100 coin, even $1,000 coin within a few years. So keep your eyes on Theta Token. Buying Theta Token now is kind of like, the way I think about it is buying Theta Token now is like buying Ethereum for $100. That's kind of what it's like. So Theta Token is actually not, when you think about the long term, if you're just going to buy it and hold it, it's still a great deal. And then there is Dent. Dent. Added it to the Cryptogenic portfolio less than 10 days ago. And let's see, when we added it to the Cryptogenic portfolio, I think it was down at 0.0021. And let's see what it's done since then. 0.0021 is where we added it to the Cryptogenic portfolio. And since then, it has done 426.94%. Somebody needs to stand up and give Dent a standing ovation. And if you are a hodler and you bought Dent when I called it and told you I was buying it, you're doing pretty good. Actually, I think it was even lower than that when I added it and when I announced that I was buying it. So yeah, Dent has done really, really well. But what's even more encouraging is we're looking at a 4-hour chart and it's bullish. The MACDs are bullish. The RSI is bullish. The price action is bullish. And we've got a target coming up pretty soon where we're going to take profit on Dent. I mean, crazy. Like you buy it and then 10 days later, you already hit your first take profit. But this coin has incredible bandwidth. I think my chart goes up to 0.089, so 8.9 cents, which is like 800% from where we are right now. I actually think it's going to go far beyond that. Its all-time high is 10 cents, and I think it's going to go far beyond its all-time high. So, you know, I've got high hopes for Dent and really, really happy with the progress of Dent. And last but not least, come on, somebody. Somebody needs to get excited right now, because the last asset that we need to talk about before we end this video tonight is none other than the coin that we all know and love, XRP. Come on, somebody. You need to stand up on your feet right now. You need to shout some victory. You need to do a victory lap. Why? Because the SEC put out a statement saying that selling XRP is not and cannot be considered illegal by anyone but Ripple. In other words, there's no way any company or organization other than Ripple could have sold it as a security. That is a green light for the exchanges to begin to relist XRP. And you better believe that once the exchanges begin to relist XRP, it is going to go crazy. Now, with that being said, we're already seeing some bullish signs here. The RSI is breaking bullish. The RSI is bullish. The MACDs are bullish. The price action is bullish. Once we break above this line, we're going to hit $1.15, and we've got targets that go far beyond here for XRP. So I'm really excited about where we are. I'm really excited about what's to come with XRP. As I anticipated, we're not going to have to wait for the SEC lawsuit to be settled before we see XRP take off. The SEC itself has already signaled to the exchanges that they cannot be considered to be selling an illegal security if they sell XRP. Only Ripple, which clarifies that their argument from the beginning was not that XRP itself is a security, but that Ripple sold it as a security or used it as a security at one point in the life of its organization. And so that is incredible clarity, and that is an incredible sign. And so I think, just wait. I mean, watch what happens when they start to relist it. When exchanges start relisting it, it is going to go ham. And so I'm probably going to buy a few more XRP before it takes off, because it's going to be awesome, guys. So I'm really excited about that. So, with this softness in the market, what are we seeing? I don't want to leave you with a bleak picture. I don't want to leave you with a bleak picture of where we are in the market. What's actually happening is very, very good. We may get one more buying opportunity before the altcoins take off. And we haven't even seen, we're seeing just a few of them blast off. Since I bought T-Fuel, it's already made 3,300%. I've 33x'd my investment in T-Fuel. My investment in Theta has already 12x'd. We're seeing Dent. We are seeing some assets that are already beginning to just explode, but we haven't seen anything yet. Wait till Litecoin takes off, and we're going to hit a place where we're going to have face melting increases in value that are just going to happen everywhere. And so I'm so excited about that. I think soon and very soon, the time is short. We know not the day nor the hour, but we do know that the time is short. I do want to say, though, before I close this video, that I'm working on a couple of concepts, a couple of videos that I'm working on making for you. The first video, I want you to be thinking about this, and actually, I want you to guess, if you can guess. I'm going to do a video called 5 Ways to Profit. 5 essential ways to profit in the crypto market. Can you guess what those 5 ways to profit in the crypto market are? And here's what I'm going to do. If you can correctly guess all 5, if anybody can correctly guess all 5, I'm going to give you 1 free month gold membership on my Patreon. 1 free month of the gold membership on my Patreon. That simply means I will PayPal you or Venmo you a reimbursement for your first month on my Patreon. So, can you guess what are the 5 essential ways to profit in the crypto market? 5 essential ways to profit in the crypto market. And then secondly, I'm working on a video that makes the argument that crypto is a form of social justice. When you think about it, the way the market is set up right now, the way financial markets worldwide are set up, they're designed to enable the rich to get richer and to prevent the poor from acquiring wealth. And what the crypto market does is it breaks down those barriers, those obstacles, and it gives the average person opportunities to make the kinds of return on investment that before crypto only the super wealthy had access to. And so, this is an exciting moment. But what we're getting ready to see in the near future is mass adoption. And that's when everybody and their mama starts jumping into the crypto game. And that is when the crypto market is just going to go absolutely bananas. And so you should be thankful. I mean, if you're in crypto, this is the problem. There is no end. This is the problem. There is no end to crypto regrets. I mean, no matter how much crypto you have, you always wish you would have bought more at a lower level. No matter when you bought it. You know, I was talking to my friend yesterday, and he bought Theta token at $2, and he's like, "Man, I wish I would have bought it when you bought it," and I bought it at 61 cents. And I'm like, "Yeah, but I wish I would have bought more." You know what I mean? It's like no matter when you bought it, no matter what you bought it for, you wish you would have bought it earlier, and you wish you would have bought more of it. There is no end to crypto regrets. But you need to stop and think about this, that if you have any crypto right now, if you're in the game, if you're in the market, you are doing better than about 99% of the world's population. You are an early adopter. The name of the game for you is simply don't get wrecked. Don't get shaken out. And I'm going to give you this for free, just a simple rule. Never sell everything of anything. Never sell everything of anything. I mean, I don't care if you think it's going to drop and become zero. Keep maybe 10% of it or 5% of it. Even if you're exiting the market completely, don't 100% exit the market completely. Keep 5% or 10% in the game. Even if it's made you 10,000% and you think that's enough, never sell everything of anything. Just keep a little bit, just a little bit of everything. Why? And I'll give you, you know, I was thinking about this the other day. I think about this all the time. Back in December of 2017, my good friend Crypto John, he's got a YouTube channel called The Crypto Journey. He's the guy who got me into crypto. We've been friends for more than 20 years. And he begged me for 4 or 5 years to get into crypto before I finally did. But in December 2017, he dropped me a line and said, "You need to buy some BNB." I said, "What's BNB?" He said, "Well, first you need an account with Binance, and then get an account with Binance, and then buy some BNB." So I got my Binance account, and I bought, $500 worth of BNB, and it was 81 cents. And when it hit $5, I thought, what is that? Almost 600%? That's enough. And so I sold all of it. Just let that sink in for a second. Have you seen what BNB is going for right now? Do you know how many of those jokers I had? Yeah. It taught me a lesson. Never sell everything of anything. I could have sold 25% of it. I made 600%. I could have sold 25% of it and taken a 250%, 240% profit and then let the rest ride. At $30, I could have sold another 25% of it and let 50% of it ride. Never sell everything of anything. That's the name of this game. Don't get wrecked. Why? Because you've got winners in your own portfolio right now that you don't even know. You don't even think they're winners. And then some of the stuff that you think is absolutely going to explode, it almost never explodes in the order you thought it was. When I took my T-Fuel profits a couple days ago, last week, whenever that was, I took 20% out of my T-Fuel at 42 cents. And two assets that I thought were going to explode. One was Dent and the other was DGB. And I thought DGB would go first. I mean, I thought DGB was about to go ham, and I still think DGB is about to go ham. So I put probably 3/4 into DGB and the other fourth into Dent. And I think I bought one BCH just because I love BCH. I just couldn't resist. And what happened? Dent went crazy, and DGB hasn't really moved yet. It almost never happens in the order that you think it's going to happen. And so this game requires patience. All right, I'm talking your ear off tonight. I just miss you so much because it's been so long since I've made a video. And so, yes, this is somewhat self-indulgent of me to just keep droning on and on like this. Please forgive me. But listen, thank you for listening. Those of you who are still listening, thank you for all the support. If you would do me a favor and just smash that like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already. And always remember that I am not a financial advisor. I told you at the beginning of this video, I will tell you something I know nothing about. No, I mean, what I mean by that is I'm just an enthusiast. I'm not an expert. I do not have a financial background, and this is not financial advice. Don't take anything I say as financial advice. All I'm telling you is what I see and what I think, and then I'll also tell you what I'm doing. I'm not telling you what to do. But at any rate, I sure appreciate you, and I sure enjoy this. You watching and listening to my videos has given me an opportunity to communicate things that I have longed to communicate for the last 3 years. And my ultimate goal, my motivation in doing this, is I made so many mistakes in this crypto game. I could have been so far ahead. If I knew in 2017 what I know now, I would be a multi-millionaire right now. I'm doing all right now. Okay. But I could be way ahead of where I was. And I know that there's a lot of newcomers coming into this game. And if there's anything I can do to spare you from doing the stuff that I did, to protect you from falling into the traps that I fell into, that's what I want to do. That's my desire. That's my hope. That's my aim, so that you don't have to look back on 2021 and say, man, if I knew in 2021 what I know in 2024. I want you to be able to say, I got in at the right time. I bought the right stuff. I held it for the right amount of time. I took the right amount of profit. And my life has been changed. And I'm telling you, folks, if you play your cards right this year, this will change your life. This year will change your life. All right, that's enough for me tonight. Always remember to make it your aim to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, and walk in love every day. Stop checking the charts in the middle of the night when you get up to pee. Stop worrying about your portfolio. Sleep in peace, wake in joy, walk in love. And with that being said, this is Cryptogenic signing out.